Batman becomes insane. He almost kills his son, puts him into a coma, nearly kills his girlfriend, Selina, the Catwoman, and almost every criminals of Gotham City. And this has all happened because of a magic amulet that causes Superman's powers to transfer to Batman. Now the Dark Knight uses his newfound powers to fight crimes in the entire world, but it also drives him mad, and he becomes more brutal than ever, and no one is powerful enough to stop him now. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review the full chapter of Superbat. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. It all begins with Silver Banshee, who breaks into a museum and steals a rare amulet known as the Cardor. But luckily, both Clark and Bruce were there. They quickly switch into their fighting costume and jump on Banshee, but she manages to escape with the amulet. And during the fight, Batman is impaled by shards of broken glass. So without wasting any time, Superman brings him to the Batcave, where Alfred stitches up his wounds. But as Alfred tells Clark to use his X-ray vision and scan Bruce's body, Clark gets hit by a sudden headache, which is unusual for him. And right at the time, Bruce wakes up from his bed, and he acts like nothing happened to him. All of his wounds are healed up, and it shocks both Clark and Alfred, and their attention are quickly grabbed by Banshee. Clark tells Bruce his X-ray is not working properly, and he is thinking that Banshee somehow affected them with her magic. So he leaves the Batcave to find Banshee. But as Clark is high up in the sky, his powers suddenly disappear, and he begins to fall from the above, and he crash landed into his apartment. On the other side, Batman is also looking for Banshee. Tim is also with him, but suddenly Bruce hears some voices as some criminals are planning to wipe out a large portion of Gotham City, and it seems they are 10 blocks away from Batman's location, and he still can hear them. So Batman quickly arrives there, and suddenly he begins to see them from outside the building. He tells Robin about the details of the criminals, and without wasting any time, he breaks into that room and begins the beatdown. But while he was busy, one criminal grabs a rocket launcher. Batman could have tossed that, but his mind gets hit by 1,000 voices of that area. Robin tries to warn Batman, but it was too late. The missile hits him and destroys the entire building. Robin somehow survives, but then he sees the miracle. Back in Metropolis, Superman regains his conscience. Lois is also safe, but then Clark is visited by Bruce, and he says they need to talk. And it seems Superman's powers have transferred into Batman. So Clark brings him to his fortress and helps Bruce with a proper training to use his powers. And right at the time, Zatanna also shows up, and she is here to help them reverse their condition and return them to their normal self. But then, Batman decides to leave, as he believes without Superman, the entire world situation will get worse. And to clear his mind, he then visits the Batcave and meditates to focus on his powers and use them to fight crimes. So after doing that, Batman attempts to leave. Robin wanted to come with him, but Bruce yells at him that he will slow him down. Tonight, he is going to cover every inch of this city, and he begins with Bane. He locates his hideout and goes face to face with his old nemesis, but this time is different. Bane also notices Batman has evolved into something else, and he challenges him for a fight. But soon, Bane realizes his mistake. He jumps on Batman, and he quickly gets stopped in the midair. And with a brute force, Batman impales his guard with his bare hand, leaving Bane in that place. Batman then arrives into the space. Looking at his planet, Bruce realizes the true potential of this power. He can hear everything, can see anything, he can go anywhere. So he decides to save everyone and wipe out crimes from his world. But currently, his best friend Clark is in great danger. He tries to protect a girl from a burglar, but he gets shot instead. Lois quickly takes him to a nearby hospital, but his condition is not looking good. Kara also shows up, and she wastes no time and takes him to the watchtower. Its technology and a couple of unknown medicine save Clark's life. But the Leaguers don't know anything about Batman, and Diana fears that Banshee's magic might have affected Bruce's mind. And right at the time, Batman shows up and he tells the team While they were talking, he was busy saving the world. Clark tries to convince Bruce that what he is doing is wrong. His powers are curse. It will destroy his mind. But Bruce yells at Clark that these powers are not a curse. They are what he has always wanted. To never stop, be everywhere, to save everyone. So before leaving the tower, Batman reminds his team not to come after him. As long as he has these powers, he is not stopping. The responsibility is too great and he has to fix them, not just in Gotham, but in all of them. Batman then visits Catwoman, Selina Kyle, and he catches her stealing something valuable. He orders her to put it back. Selina thought Batman is tired, and as she attempts to seduce him, Batman grabs her by the throat, tells her he has changed. He now sees things clearly, and she is a criminal that needs to be taken down, and he slams her to a wall. But before he can take her in, Nightwing jumps between them, kicks Batman in the face. So Bruce reminds him he doesn't want this fight. He can clearly see his heart rate beating fast. He is scared, so he tells him to go home. But Nightwing tells Batman he heard what he did to Bane. If he wasn't pumped full of venom, he would have killed him. Bruce is out of control, and he is going to stop him, and the two engage in a fight. But that doesn't go well. Nightwing is no match for his mentor, especially when he has Superman-level strength. And after brutalizing his son, Bruce then takes him to the Wayne Manor. But Dick's condition is not looking good, and it breaks Alfred's heart. He cannot forgive Bruce, so Clark tells Alfred that Bruce's mind is affected by that magic amulet. It is not his fault, but he has to stop. So Alfred prepares a special suit for Superman to give him protection, and both Superman and the Justice League gathered to save their friend. While Superman and Zatanna are rescuing the amulet from Banshee, the Justice League go up against Batman in this space. But it seems none of their techniques and powers are working on Bat, and Bruce quickly realizes they are only trying to hold him off until Clark finds that amulet and reverses the situation. But they are misguided. They are pulling punches. They don't want to hurt him. They think Batman also feels the same, but they are wrong. They are not fighting Superman, they are fighting Batman. So he decides to end this fight, and he begins with Wonder Woman. So he punches her in the face and sends her into the space. And in that time, he handles the rest of the Leaguers. He destroys Red Tornado's control system with his heat vision. Then Hawkgirl's oxygen mask forces Stuart and Firestorm to help her breathe. And finally he is confronted by Hal and Kara. But before he can take them down, Bruce hears a familiar voice from the earth, the voice of his father and mother. Bruce thought this is some kind of magic trick, so to take it down, he arrives at that spot where the voice were coming, the crime alley, where the Batman was born, and there he meets with his parents. Seeing them alive, Bruce becomes so much happy. He hugs them, but right at that time, they disappear into the air, leaving Bruce alone. He breaks into tears, and then he notices Clark in front of him, and he blames him for all of this. He says Clark don't deserve this power. These powers deserve someone who used them to save everyone. So Clark replies, that's the problem. Bruce is hurting himself more than anyone, and it drives Bruce mad. So he begins the beatdown and puts Clark into the ground and tells him to go back to his wife, go to work, live a normal life. He will handle the world. But right at the time, Zatanna shows up and uses the amulet on Batman. So as a result, Superman's powers return to him and Batman becomes normal again. He realizes his mistakes, but he also misses Superman's powers. And with that, the full chapter of Superbat comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share them on the comment section down below. And please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.